Okay. Little bit more that I forgot to say about the 5 houses. And then I'll tell you something cool. In the Geshe course, which is 25 years, hard debating, hard work, we don't study Diamond Way. Even one sentence, we don't study Diamond Way. If you finish the Geshe course, you're allowed to go to the Diamond Way course. So very few people go to the Diamond Way monastery. There's only two, Gyumei and Gyutu. My teacher was the vice president of Gyumei. So anyway, there's no Diamond Way material in the whole Geshe course, okay? But there's a tradition that Lam Rim, Steps of the Path course, you teach a little taste of Diamond Way at the end. You understand? Okay. So we're gonna do a little taste at the end, okay? Today, just to give you the taste, okay? Actually, I gave you the real taste already at the New York restaurant. That's the real taste. One more thing about the 5 houses. My dream is 10 houses. My real dream is 10 houses. And why I say 10 houses, so we have a classic house, which is to become a teacher of the 18 courses, foundation courses. Then we have Samadhi house, which is to become a real meditation teacher, okay? Then we have mountain house. I want to be a teacher to teach people to be in retreat, how to do retreat. What's the next one? Stairway house, staircase house, which means I want to teach people Lam Rim style, okay? Lam Rim style. It's a different style. It's less difficult and it's kind of more fun than the classics. I prefer the classics personally. And then Diamond House, Diamond Way House, okay? And I have a dream. You see, you can teach, like tomorrow morning, we have a translator class, right? Many people will disappear tomorrow morning. And because those classes are difficult, okay? And they're, I don't know, people get tired. They're difficult. I like to teach translator way. All the books I ever taught, I always teach from the ancient book. You people who came to my classes for many years, I always like to teach from the ancient books directly. And I think that's very important. Traditional Buddhism, that's real Buddhism. Okay, those classes, translator class, that's real Buddhism. There's many strange Buddhisms in the world. What we teach in the translator class is real classical Buddhism, and 2,500 years, and it's pure. It's completely pure, and it's unbelievable. But it's not for everybody. Only some people enjoy it. So other people can't study like that. They're not. Oh, stop that! Who is that? Just in case it's my boss. No. Not everybody can study that way. And so in my lifetime, I always taught both ways. Okay. I always taught both ways. So, sometimes I teach business people and I don't mention Buddhism. I never mention Buddha. I don't even mention Buddhism. I'll tell you a secret. If a person understands, sees well, okay? If a person really understands, sees, and if they have some training in emptiness, they're Buddhist. That's the definition. Okay, they are Buddhist. Okay, that's a definition of Buddhist. And then if they don't understand seeds and they don't understand emptiness, and their grandmother was a Buddhist and their mother was a Buddhist, and they go to temple every day, they are not a Buddhist. Okay, I think it's fun to teach the business people seeds and emptiness. Then they are the real Buddha. Understand? But they don't know. I think it's fun. All these New York business guys are Buddhist and they don't know. And then all these other people, their grandmother and their mother, and they go to temple and they're not Buddhist. Okay, understand? What I mean to say is you can teach the same truth religious way, and you can teach it not religious way. And I think they are both valuable. Both are valuable. I think some people, they should learn Buddhism religious way. They can go to the temple and they can do prostrations and all these things they can do. And that's beautiful and that's a good thing. And then some people prefer to practice their Buddhism in the business office, you know, and they are also doing good, pure Buddhism. If they understand seeds and they understand emptiness, they are Buddhists. So I love to teach both. So DCI, business people. ACI, people want to do Buddhism, okay? I like to have both. I like to make both of them available to people. Why? Because some people like business way and some people like temple way. And we want to help everybody. We want to give everybody some chance to be happy. So we don't say you have to wear a red robe or you have to shave your head or you have to go on money baby home. That's good. That's okay. Some people, it's good for them. Some people, look, I just want to have a family. I just want to do my work and I want to do Buddhism this way. Then you should have both options, I think. Okay. And I always taught that way. My whole life I taught this way. And I'm happy. I'm very happy with the result. Therefore, we will split the 5 houses from bottom to top. Okay, here's the 5 houses for people who want to do Buddhism way. And here's the 5 houses for people who they just want to do it like business way or not religious way. They want to do it without all the religion. Okay, I think if you're going to help the people in the world, split the 5 houses in the middle. And so there will be classics house, ancient book classics house. And then there'll be a modern classics house. And then what's the second one? There'll be Samadhi house for Buddhist people and Samadhi house for normal people. Then there'll be a mountain retreat for Buddhist people and retreat for people who just want to learn to do retreat. And like that, every house, I want to split the houses this way. So now Tim used to have the trouble to run one organization. And now he has the trouble to run 11 organizations. Because it's 5 times 2 plus the old ACA, right? So his head gonna become like mine and John Brady. Already something happening. So I have an idea. He needs to hire some more people. I think so. He will have a breakdown if he does it himself. And I think in the last year, I know him personally. He worked too hard. He will get sick. He will hurt himself. And my responsibility is to make sure the directors are overworked but not sick. Right? So I think he's gonna need some help. So, 3 ideas. Number one, if you would like to get involved with the creation of the 5 houses, which is really 10 houses, you understand? It needs more people. Then please talk to Tim. Do you have a QR code? No. Just he has a QR code here. Talk to him. Don't be shy. You're going home after tomorrow or something. Think about it. Okay, if you have some time, and if you are a capable person, if you would like to be, I think it's fun. I started the diamond business when we had 3 diamonds, and we had 3 people. Later, we had 10,000 people, and we did 300,000 diamonds a day. Okay. And I got there on the first day, and that was cool. They have to take me because there's nobody else. That's how I became vice president. So what I mean is, if you can be there on the first day, if you can be involved on the first day, I think it's cool. Okay. And so if you're interested to help run the 10 houses, right? 11. Then talk to Tim, okay? And then that leads me to my last subject. I have to pay all these people, okay? In the end, why I'm the big grandpa, it's not because everyone loved me. It's because I'm a good fundraiser, okay? So, we have 42 organizations. Every time they run out of money, they knock on my house door. Can you please fundraise for us? I'm like, okay. Then I have to do, and I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it, and I do it every day, and I'm very happy to do it. But it would, if we're going to hire more people, if more people are going to work for the 10 houses, the 5 houses, we call it 5 houses, okay? I need more fundraising. I need to raise more money. And it's on me. It always comes down to me. And I'm happy to do it. So I'm going to do it right now. Okay. I'm going to the start of the Diamond Way teaching at the end of this Lamrim. Okay. And I never taught it to anybody. So here we go. It's tradition to teach it at the end of a Lamrim session. Hang on. Oh, I told you the wrong thing, Ram. Let me see. Hang on. I wasn't expecting to do this, so.
Actually, it's on the screen on your left.
What's the first sentence say? Neither can I. No, he's not in the right place.
In your so 23rd, you're looking for the part of the bomber that's where it starts with that way.
Yeah.
It's 23rd.
23rd.
So near Sumba.
Near some. Okay. Okay, good. All right. You sure, Tim? Hang on. Yeah, good. Okay, here we go. This is the 23rd day of the original teaching, okay, which happened in 1921, something like that. My teacher was there, by the way, and this was his teacher. Do you want to hear a cute story? My teacher was a bad boy. And when he joined the monastery, he was 7 years old. And he was a very bad student and very bad behavior. His favorite activity in the monastery in those monasteries, inside the monastery, you're not allowed to wear shoes. So his favorite activity is to spread thumbtacks everywhere. Understand? Then the monk will step on them and he had so much fun like that. So anyway, he was a very bad boy, and he got a job. They said you can be nyerpa. Nyerpa means you have to do the refreshments for the big teaching. Okay, it means you can't even go in the teaching. You spend the whole hour outside making refreshments for people. He's called nyerpa. I understand it because I used to be the Nirpa also for my teacher. So I'm always cooking. When the high lamas come, I never get to meet them because I'm cooking. And anyway, he will do the cooking. And then the great grade teachers, they know that Nirpa is suffering in the kitchen. And they will go to the kitchen first before the teaching, and they will talk to the workers, and it's very sweet. They will give them a teaching in the kitchen because they know these people have to work the whole time. They can't come to the teaching, so they will go to the kitchen. And my teacher was in the kitchen. My granddaughter does that. Anyway, Pabongka Rinpoche, the author of the Lamrim, came into the. We have a picture. The last picture, Francisco. Maybe, I don't know. Those three teachers. I don't know if you have it. See if you can find it. It's black and white. Yeah. Nice. Okay. On the left is Pabongka Rinpoche, who wrote this book. Okay. And then in the middle is Trijang Rinpoche, who's my teacher's direct teacher. He wrote this book down. Okay. He was sitting in the audience. Pabongka didn't write the book down. Pabongka taught the book. Then Trijang Rinpoche wrote the book down, and he spent 20 years cleaning it up. He's very similar to Bo and Jamie. Okay, after the teaching finished, he cleaned it up for over 15 years. And that book, which the middle teacher created, which is what you studied, it is the greatest book in the Tibetan language. Easily, I can say that. Okay, in 1,000 years, it's the greatest book. It's the most amazing book. Okay, which you just finished. Okay, so he's the. We should be grateful to those two. Then on this side is my teacher. He never don't wear his robes ever. But he has to take a passport picture. And the guy told him, you have to wear something normal. So we put on this Western clothes. And I love that picture. It's very cool. So that's my favorite picture. So he taught it to me for 30 years. And those are the three great teachers of this text, okay? And they're also the three great teachers of Diamond Way, okay? When we study Diamond Way, we will study the Diamond Way teachings of these three teachers. And they're the greatest, in my opinion, Diamond Way teachers in the last 100 years, 200 years, okay? These are the real holders of the Diamond Way teachings, and we will study their teachings, okay? Okay, so here we go. For good luck, okay? Just to put your toe in the Diamond Way swimming pool. Oh, sorry, I forgot to finish the story. Can we do that picture one more time? I'm sorry. So this teacher went to the kitchen to give a small blessing and teaching to the cooks, basically. And my teacher was there because he's the worst student. And Pabongka Rinpoche grabbed his head and he's like, and then he says, this one's going to be great, you know. One, and my teacher's like, and then after that, he became a highest geshe. And he debate 5,000 monks, and he's number one. Okay, he's number one geshe. Yeah, and so anyway, that's the story of how this book got to you. Because my teacher hit me. Okay, all right, here we go. We'll do a little bit for good luck, okay? We have about 20 minutes. Let's see how far we can go, okay? And it's considered traditional at the end of a 14-year teaching or something. You give like half hour of Diamond Way from the book. It's from the end of the book, okay? And it's just to put a seed in your mind for the next few years, okay? All right, and I'll just read it, okay? Nyinya Sumba, on the 23rd day of the teaching, Cheki Gyalpo Tsongkhapa Chemba Sung, there's a famous quotation from the King of the Dharma, which is Tsongkhapa. Deta Langitso Namsun Ki She Soki Lung Den Zede. This teacher, Pabongka Rinpoche, he quote the three principal paths, okay? Lam Kitso Namsun. Very famous short lamrim, actually. And he gave a lung. Lung means oral reading of the book, okay? Zede Kunlong Chutso. Before they teach the Diamond Way, they make sure people have the right motivation, okay? And the right motivation is, I'm sad to see this world where yesterday somebody shot a famous businessman in New York City on the street. They just went up and shoot him, you know, kill him. They're not a criminal. They are just some guy. And I'm sorry to live in a world where people just walk up to you and kill you on the street. You know, he has 2 children. He's a nice guy. I want to see a better world. I want to make this a better world. I don't want to stay in a world where people kill each other. I don't like it. Okay. So he got us ready, our motivation. Then he went over the outline that he taught the day before, which is tradition. Now it's a very strange sentence because when you say, I want to tell you something, you say, Achi Labgin. Means I will tell you something. But in Tibetan language, there's a high language when you talk to your teacher. So you use different words and you use different language. It's a completely separate language. And you use very, very high words, you know, like, oh, honorable teacher, I would, you know, may I please say something to you, you know, like this, very polite, okay? And he says here, I reached part 3 of the whole book. The whole book is 800 pages, 394 folios, something like that. 800 pages, okay? In English, that is over 6,000 pages. Okay. And he said, okay, we reached the last part. Okay. Take Bala. And we reached the last part. And then congratulations, because we all survived for 14 years. That's unusual. Usually some people disappear. Okay. All right. Then he says, I would like to offer you an explanation of the beginning of the diamond way. Okay. And he uses shu. So for me, it's very important. Shu means when you're talking to a high teacher. You see what I mean? It's the word for I would like to tell you something. But if you use this verb, it means that person is like almost like a Buddha, you know. Understand? The teacher is talking to the students after 23 days of teaching, and he says, Shuna, may I say something? You see what I mean? It means he's already see the audience. Maybe there's some Buddhas in the audience. Maybe some of these students are fake students. Maybe they are disguised. Buddha in disguise, okay? Especially the irritating ones. Okay, maybe they are testing us. Okay, got it? It's very important that he used the verb shu. Shuna means, may I speak to your honorable high self about the diamond way. Okay, all right, that's just the beginning. Okay. We already went through the steps of the path for beginning level. And then we went to the steps of the path for medium level. And I was teaching you during those sections about Ngenjung. Okay, Ngenjung means wake up about life, you know, wake up. You know, how many people have to die around you before you understand you have to die? You are next in line. Okay. Oh, my great grandma died when I was born. Okay. Then my grandma died when I was a kid. Oh, okay. Then my mom died when I was about 20. Yeah. Then what? Duh. Who's next? Okay, you don't need any other Buddhism. You don't need any other logic, you know. My great grandmother died when I was born. I never met my grandfather, for example. He died when I was 3 or something. Then my father died, then my mother died. Who's next? You know, we're all just in line. If you think you're not in line, you're really crazy. Okay, you are in line, and you're next in line. Okay, so you got to get ready. Okay. Well, guess what? I couldn't come to the last class. Why? I have to pack to fly home tomorrow. Will the plane leave tomorrow? Not sure. Especially if you're in America, they delay every second flight. Do you have to die? 100% yes. Then pack that bag first. Then pack for your house, you know, pack the other bag. That one's for sure. They don't cancel that one. Okay. And they don't give you a refund. Okay. Same as the other airlines. Okay. Shuna. So I taught you all that. You are next in line. Okay. Take care of your pack for the next life now. Then enjoy the rest of your life. Okay. That's a smart thing. Don't wait to the end of your life. Okay. Sometimes you don't have time. Sometimes you get run over by one of those cute little Japanese cars. All right. In Kyoto before you go home. Then I taught you guys about Bodhisattva's way of life, how to live by taking care of other people. And, you know, right now, when I say other people, you think about your family or you think about your friends or thinking like that. Okay. when you get to be a bodhisattva, other people means countless billions of planets, and you have the power. You yourself have the power to take care of billions and billions and billions of planets. Okay. It's nice to have planets in your pocket. Yeah. I'll go to that one. Take care of everybody. Then I'll switch the other one before breakfast. That's how they think like that. Okay. All right. That's bodhisattva. That's real bodhisattva. Okay. Once we got into the mood of bodhisattva, I taught you guys about emptiness. Then we went through the teachings on emptiness, the pen. Okay. Chete tumbana, Dominiki Dolange, Shenyepa Chete. Dene Sangakla Juga, once you have this background in the steps of the path, it's time to enter Sangak, the Diamond Way. It's time to enter Diamond Way. Okay. Yay! After 14 years, you reached it. Yay! Okay. If you try to enter Diamond Way without studying Lamrim, steps of the path, Rinpoche Tabadang Lamed Dzogchangi Tapsu Mindola, you cannot get to Buddhahood. It won't work. It's not possible. Okay. You can, sneak in the back of Diamond Way house, but it doesn't work. Okay. You will not help you. Okay. You need to be prepared. Okay. 14 years is enough. 1 year is enough. Okay. Next year. If you put a 2-year-old kid on top of a wild horse, Kidishin Kemepa Kanyen Shinto. Kemepa Kanyen means Kemepa means it's not gonna help the kid. And on top of that, Nyen Shinto Che, it's dangerous. Okay. Put a kid on top of a wild horse, no saddle, let him go. You might kill the child. Okay. It's irresponsible. Hey, we got a new super Tesla car. What's that? Xiaomi. I want one of those. Okay. Yeah, okay, super Xiaomi car, and then put my granddaughter, 2 years old, put her in the car. Okay, honey, push the gas, good luck, close the door. You're just gonna hurt her. She'll kill herself. You know where he's going, right? Kanye and Shinticheshin, Langato Namsu Lanyuankin, Sangaki Lama Shugnani. So it's dangerous and irresponsible to put a 2-year-old in a powerful car called Diamond Way. Okay. 2-year-old means someone who didn't get proper Lamrim teachings. Okay. Again, Sangaki Lama Shugnani, Sangaki your kid Kyang. Yes, it's true that Diamond Way is a lot faster, but but they have to be well trained to use the speed. To get the benefit of the speed of the new car, they have to, or the crazy horse, okay? Timbaong. Sangaki Temani Sangele Kyang Kumbar Sung Shing. The appearance of Diamond Way on a planet is more rare than the appearance of a Buddha on a planet. The appearance of Diamond Way teachings on a planet is more rare than the appearance of a Buddha on a planet, because not every Buddha teaches Diamond Way. Okay. Sangha nitam sangye kyang kumbar sungshin. Lamek and lamla tena ni duke se tumudini la lo milobe sungjuki koban tobar new bay. But if you get a chance to study Diamond Way, then even in a terrible planet where the life is only 70, 80 years old, you can easily reach Buddhahood. Okay, in one life, you can easily reach Buddhahood. This is considered like a refugee planet or something. In English, we say the bad kids sit in the back of the class. Do you have that in your country, Malaysia, Johor Bahru? The bad children sit in the back of the class. Yeah. This whole planet is bad children from the back of the class. Okay, the other planet already became Buddha. We are the stupid of the stupid. We're born here. Okay, this is called the back of the class planet in Buddhism. Okay, Chukikopang Topa. But even those people, if they study Diamond Way, they can become Buddha in one life. Okay, before they die. Therefore, it's cool and amazing if you can study Diamond Way in this life, okay? Cool and amazing. The love good. Dayan Cherki can sell che some the Tadin and Changdor Soki Jenang, Betsam Shua Dende Michopa. Don't think you should. A lot of people, they get cancer. Yesterday, someone wrote me. She came to class for a while. She quit coming to class for 15 years or something. Now she wrote me this morning. I have it right here. She said, I got breast cancer. Can you help me? And I'm like, I wrote her a long email. Of course I'll help you. I'll do what I can. She's gonna meet me at Peachtree Cafe. She's gonna come from another state to talk to me for 10 minutes at Peachtree Cafe. But really, I've taught Lam Rim for 14 years and she didn't come. You see what I mean? So what can I do in 10 minutes at Peachtree Cafe? I don't know. But I'm okay. I can do there. So he says here, you can get a short-term problem with your health or your life, and then suddenly you got very serious about your Buddhism. But I cannot teach you in 10 minutes, 14 years. If I could do that, we could just teach for 10 minutes, and then 13 years we can go to dinner, a good sushi restaurant. If I try to tell you the wannabe joke, again, tell me to stop. Geshe-la, you told us twice already. Okay, Samson Tandin and Chang. If you didn't hear about it, let me know. Shangdor Soke Jenang Sam Shute. Tenami Chopa. Not a good idea. Okay. Diamond Way is not an emergency valve at the end of your life. It's not something you do after you get breast cancer. It's something you do before you get breast cancer. Okay. Then you don't get breast cancer or something like that. Okay. All right. Something Lopen, Senidan Dembe Tune. So the proper way to do secret way, Diamond Way, is to find a teacher, correct teacher. Lopan. Lopan means Vajracharya, someone who can teach you Diamond Way. Okay. Senidam Demba. Okay. Senidam Demba means they should know what they're doing. Okay. I went to. I had to have this operation, and so I asked the doctor, my regular doctor, and I said, she says, you need someone surgery. You need to have surgery. And I said, who is there? She said, well, a couple of doctors in this city can do the surgery, and I checked them, and I think I'd rather die than go to those doctors. I checked them. I live in a very small town. All the doctors where I live are drunk or something. I don't know. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna risk my life. So I flew to another state I went to California and I found a good doctor in another city, you know. And that's the same with Diamond Way, okay? You don't go to a person who doesn't know what they're doing for Diamond Way teaching, because it's like going to a surgeon who's gonna the surgeon in Arizona near me, he's got famous for cutting the wrong thing. And this other guy in California, he's got a robot, you know, and you know, I'm like, and the cut is very small. You know, when I talk about it, it looks very big, but he knows a special way to do the surgery quickly and without trouble. And then, you know, the next day I was translating in the bed, you know, and in the morning I was working. So, in the big thing here, the big first part of the Diamond Way is very clear. And that's the last thing I'll say to you in 14 years, okay? Find a real teacher. Find someone who knows what they're doing, okay? Don't trust your body to some Arizona guy with a steak knife. Like, find a good surgeon. Find someone who knows, who had good training, okay, and knows how to do it properly. And don't think you. By the way, just because they ring a bell or they have a big hat, or you know, that's actually lower tantra. Okay, the big hat, the bell, all this stuff. I have one. It's got a lot of dust on it. And I know how to do it. I have all those things. But don't judge from that, you know. Judge who can really help you, who has a training, okay? Don't look at the clothes and the, okay? Check the person carefully. Spend some time. You don't know how many hours I spend online to find a good surgeon. You know, I'm not gonna go to some guy next door, you know. I'm gonna find the best one. I found the best one. I think he's the best one, maybe in the US or something. And it's worth it, okay? And I will do it that way. If I'm gonna risk my life, I'll choose a good one. And you should do the same. In Diamond Way, you should do the same. Okay, be careful. Be picky. Okay, check the person over and over and over. Okay, make sure they have training. Make sure they know what they're talking about. Okay, that's the first class of Diamond Way. Okay, thank you. Okay.